U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
This defense for the Vikings, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Cousins to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Vikings have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Cousins. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let him dink and dunk all day long.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Black. Bring up 48.
Throwing is Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
Touchdown, Vikings.
KJ Osborne.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he will take this one into the end zone for the Viking touchdown.
Alexander Madison, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Muscles by at the 25.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
First play's a run with Nwangu. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Nwangu. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll swing this out to Tony. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A dump down to McKinnon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to change things up.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McKinnon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Catch is made by Hardman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mahomes now to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's that?
Final play of the half, Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to run with McKinnon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. No movement from the field goal unit.
the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Rather quietly, Osborne has become a relied-upon presence in Minnesota. 650 yards each of the last 2 seasons, due for an even bigger role for them in 2023.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Cousins now on second down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins from the gun on third.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 29 yards.
And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And it's fielded at the 34. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
On the give is Nwangu.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hey, Steamer! Listen to me.
Cousins now. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson.
And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Nwangu.
And just shutting him off there. Touchdown, Vikings!
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
get the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
Here's Richie James on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Murphy used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Throwing, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
That's caught left side by Hardman.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll try with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. This one caught by Osborne, right side.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Can't.
Cousins.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now up to 14. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
To throw is Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Two. Hey, we're good.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota,